Hold it there. Keep your distance. Another girl killed. This is Susanna, from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her. Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl, killed at night, body torn up. We are stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth. If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Always sad when someone has to die. Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near
Another one.
Might consider joining.
I heard a scream and came running, but she was already... like this when I got here.
Always sad when someone has to die.
Another one. Terrible.
Always sad when someone has to die.
This is a shame. No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
If you've got some time, stop by my house of curiosities. I promise.
Who did you have to kill to get that blade? Just like always. Nobody saw anything useful. Bastards escaped again. Look, friend. If you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to Yorleif, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be on official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk. Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Will you spare a few coins to help someone who's got nothing?
I need to ask you to stop. That good. Glad we straightened that out. Damn faithless Imperials.
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
He's not with us. He's against us.
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
Good.
Taking his city
Glad
and
we
leaving
straightened
him in
that out.
disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
Do that, earnestly.
I find your hand in my pocket, I'm going to cut it off.
Don't cross me, elf. All right, then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgud's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies. Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder. Well, she's dead, but I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry, was only joking with you. Oh yes, right, of course. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with... well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course. I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Now, I really got to get back to the body. Lot of work to prepare her for the grave. Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that.
The Stormcloaks are finding... I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same. Frigga Shattershield's old place? It's been abandoned ever since she was killed. I think her mother, Tova, has the key.
A stronger message.
If by
Travel
this
safely.
you mean
It's dangerous out
soul
there.
through his gullet.
Take the city and leave it alone.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us. Not really sure what to do with myself anymore. I just miss her so much. I'm sorry. She was very dear to me, and it's rather painful to think about. I'd rather not talk about my daughter, if you'll excuse me. Well, all right. What exactly do you need to know? Hjerim? Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but you're welcome to have a look. I try not to think of her, but sometimes the simplest thing will remind me.
What? Did you need something? Moiri? I can't believe my family trusted that backstabbing little strumpet. You tell her she's dead to us. You hear me? Dead!
have to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards?
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that.
The Stormcloaks
They
are
all
finding
know that.
victory across the land.
How long are you going to wait?
Ugh. Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts us all over the
You
city,
think I need
and
to
someone
send
keeps taking them
Volkov a
down.
stronger message?
Ask her about it
by
if you want an
message you
earful.
mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Travel safely.
Taking his
It's
city and
dangerous
leaving
out
him
there.
in disgrace would make a more...
Good. Stay away from the Oratino residence. The place is cursed.
You're not supposed to be in here.
I know Thieves' Guild armor when I see it. You're not fooling anyone. I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us.
If you've got some time, stop by my House of Curiosities. I promise you'll see wonders.
Captain Lonely Gale has been avoiding me. I just know it. After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety. I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught.
Have you heard these stories of dragons?
Elda, you know better than to believe every idiot traveler that wanders through.
But
They're saying that one of them freed Ulrich.
What's it say?
That he's in league with them.
Think about how ridiculous that sounds.
Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years. As long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all
The
know that.
Stormcloaks are finding victory across
How
the land.
long are you going to wait?
That's quite an accusation. I assume you have proof?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
I don't want to believe it.
If by
Woundfirth
message you
has been a
mean
trusted friend to
shining a
Ulfric
sword
for
through
many
his
years.
gullet.
It pains me to see that the Whispers had truth to them. Woundfirth shall be apprehended. I thank you for your diligence in getting to the bottom of this matter. The streets of Windhelm are now safe.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun.
You're coming with me.
If we can take
We're finally
the city
going to
without
arrest the
bloodshed,
butcher.
all the better. But if
Yes,
not,
sir.
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time.
What is the meaning of this?
You're under the arrest for the murder of Susanna of Candlehearth Hall, and Frigga Shattershield, and all the rest. We are wise to your scheming, you coward.
Has the whole city lost their brains? I've been scrying and auguring to find the murderer myself.
Make your excuses from the bloodworks, wizard. Get him out of my sight.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir, but you'll have to come with me.
This isn't over, Yorleif. How many of their sons and...
In you go.
If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it. Anyone else better pay well for the service. I'd explain my research, but you'd just be confused. Yes, I'm a powerful wizard. No, I won't put on a magic show.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? My sister and I once traveled the world to assemble our collection. Such adventures we had. Welcome to the House of Curiosities. I offer a brief tour for a few coins, or you can simply browse at your leisure. Indeed, I did. For a few septims, I'll tell you about some of the most interesting curiosities in my collection. Splendid! If you'll just follow me, I'll tell you tales and show you wonders such as you've never seen. These tools were found in a crypt outside Windhelm. They belong to the ancient Nords who dwelt in Skyrim before the days of the First Empire. Most scholars believe that the Nords of old used these implements to prepare their dead for burial. What macabre mysteries would these tools reveal if they could but speak? Here is the Book of Fate, discovered in a secret room in the Arcane University. The writing in the book describes the destiny of its reader, so the words change from one person to the next. Some see only blank pages, and nobody knows why. Perhaps some of us are born with no destiny, or maybe the blank pages signify an imminent death. Ah, now here's an item out of legend. This is Ysgramor's soup spoon. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is no spoon, it's a fork. Nobody can eat soup with a fork. Well, my friend, you did not know Ysgramor. Don't let this innocent-looking flute fool you, for this is the dancer's pipe. Legend holds that the dancer's pipe has won wars, toppled empires, and changed the very course of history. None know its origins, but the stories say that men who hear its music are compelled to dance uncontrollably, no matter the peril. To activate this strange power, one must only speak the magic words, which are... Oh my, I very nearly got us both into a nasty predicament, didn't I? And with that, the tour is over. I thank you for your patronage, and I hope to see you again soon. A most pleasant chat. Until the next.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us.
Need some?
Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
Better
Indeed.
this one than me.
I thought you captured the butcher. You said the city was safe now. How could this have happened? Obviously. You should visit the Bloodworks to talk to Woundfirth. We need to figure out where the evidence went wrong. My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
By all I hold sacred, that's a shot.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of...
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true. Oh, isn't that a shame? And here I am in the Bloodworks. Looks like you aren't such a sharp investigator after all. What made you think I was to blame in the first place? I've actually been after the killer myself. My what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like? I know it well, or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this. I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From a Lordus of Last Seed until a Midas of Hearthfire, it will happen soon, very soon. Keep watch in the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
By all I hold sacred, that's a shout. Like the Greybeards on their mountain. Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives. You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types? That's just what Ulfric wants you to think. If that's what you really believe, then you're a fool. Never had much patience for fools, myself.
No! Someone help me, please! Staying safe, I hope?
I need to ask you to stop. Good. Glad we straightened that out, huh?
He knows
Don't
that.
think you can barter
They
with
all
me
know
like
that.
one of those damned shop.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
Through his gullet.
I'm glad you were able to correct your mistake. I'll release Wundfurt immediately. You've done the city a mighty service, friend. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever
Travel
we
safely.
replace them with
It's dangerous out there.
our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
The people are behind you.